Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
My name is Eric Morton.
No, it's not. Oh, wait, yes, it is.
It was yesterday.
My name is Jill Diffendahl. How are you doing?
Yeah, so anyway, thanks for joining us. We'll wait for everybody. This show always starts on time, except tonight, because we had to get set up because in the middle of our show, we have very important bourbon raffle results. They'll be coming in from Henderson, Kentucky?
Yes. We could be winning the mother load of bourbon.
I feel like we will. But I feel like you've won the mother load just for being here, everyone. So thank you for giving us part of your Friday night. And special shout. We got stage manager Poppy is going absolutely crazy.
There's a little chaos. It's all good.
A little crazy around here sometimes on Fridays. Poppy gets amped up for this show. She's got to run it out a little bit. We got Jake here. We got our executive producer Lee. We will have maybe a special guest a little bit later. Before we begin, special shout out to our WIGS members, WDWNT Interglobe Society. If you're not a WIGS member, you want to learn more about it, you can go to patreon.com/WDWNT or go to WDWNT.com/Patreon. And we'd love to have you. The WIGS are they're growing. They have their own. We've given them their own Discord universe. They go crazy there.
It's a little intense.
It's a little crazy. They have I don't know how many channels they have there. Frankly, I don't know the difference between the general channel and the WIGS general channel. I don't know.
It's
you get a lot of channels. We'll add channels if we have to.
If you're someone who likes to talk a lot, like people tell me I apparently am, then it's a good place.
Yeah, we were told by Axel that Jill talks a lot. I don't think that's true.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you.
We have some surprises to unbox tonight. This is not a themed episode, so I apologize in advance for lack of spookiness behind us.
There's no spookiness.
There's no spookiness. It's just us being us.
We might have a little spookiness at some point.
Maybe, we'll see.
There might be a little.
The spooky meter.
I mean, Halloween is approaching. Oh, speaking of Halloween approaching, should we let them know about next week?
Next week. We don't know what we're going to be doing for this show. It may be pre-recorded or we may take the week off because Jill and I will be at Halloween Horror Nights. Very spooky as well.
Super spooky.
So, my first Halloween Horror Nights since back when it was at Islands of Adventure, if that tells you anything.
My first Halloween Horror Nights since, last year wasn't technically Horror Nights, although they still had houses. So since 2 years ago.
So if you're joining us for the first time, please like and subscribe. If you're joining us for the millionth time, please like and continue to subscribe. The way this show always works, we try to keep a relaxed, happy hour vibe around here, which means that we are going to unbox a mystery bourbon. It's usually a special bourbon.
Mystery bourbon.
I
feel like we need to get a sound effect.
Yeah, but I don't know where the
bourbon sound
where the
effect.
bourbon is.
Quick questions from the. I'm wondering why they haven't seen Axel in a while.
Axel is in Paris. Well, he's in Europe.
He's in Belgium.
He went to Disneyland Paris multiple
did go
times.
To Paris. Oh, I thought he was just going at the beginning.
No, he kind of went back and forth. Their schedule is super complicated. Their schedule is more complicated than the Disneyland Paris fast pass prices.
Yeah.
I don't know if theirs is not called Lightning Lane, is it?
The
Lightning Lane. But no, I know he gets back next week, so.
I wish I spoke French so I could make a Space Mountain à la Terre de la Lune joke or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I watched that behind the attraction with the castles, and I can't even remember. La Belle de la blah blah dorme blah. That's the name of the castle. It's like Sleeping Beauty in French, but they have to make it 20 words. That's how they do.
They do. But it's Axel's first time being able to see family since before COVID, correct?
Right.
Yeah, so we're very happy for him that he got to go home for a while.
Yeah, Nick is on a cruise. I had to co-host News Tonight last week.
Yeah.
Tom was on a cruise recently. Everybody's traveling except all of us. So we want to take you away with us on a bourbon adventure, but I can't find the bourbon. So the bourbon.
It's in the basement.
Oh, did we leave the bourbon in the basement?
It's in the sky.
Did you?
I think.
Is he down? Andy!
Hey,
Andy! The bourbon! It's time for the bourbon!
There it is. I don't know where you want it. Over here on this side, side. It's been a while. I've been down here for.
You're down there with Cheech and Chong?
Down there for over a month because.
No, he's down there with Guy from last night.
Yeah.
You guys haven't let me out.
You're wearing the same outfit.
I haven't been let out, and you can see I've grown quite the beard since the last show.
That beard is crazy.
Look, you know what I don't need right now? Your judgment.
Oh, there's a story time coming up. Anyway, so you haven't changed clothes?
No. I have 2 pairs of clothes. 2 sets. I have this, and I have the Zubas, which are only for sleeping or holidays. And I have a
Are they Kansas City Chiefs Zubas?
They were.
Yeah.
And I have 1 pair of boxers, but it's been a while. They haven't been washed, and so they're standing up in the corner, like at the end of Blair Witch.
Ew.
Here.
That's dark.
Now I'm having flashbacks
Dark.
to the Magic Castle.
Magic Castle, check it out.
Magic Castle. Go watch Outside the Bubble when we went to the Magic Castle.
Probably
You'll
episode
understand
6-ish.
There was a little Blair Witch scene. Good times.
Yeah. Everything all right? How's the chat going?
They're all excited Andy's here, that's for sure.
Well, that's good.
How about that?
Just one Morton short of
At least
all the
someone
Mortons,
is.
but 2 is better than 1.
Hillary's at a progressive party right now, and so she will not be.
What does that mean?
Progressive by ideals.
They're moving around in their building from
Free college at the Progressive Party.
lofts to lofts.
Okay.
She's already sending pictures of all their charcuterie trays. So.
We have a lovely charcuterie tray here as well.
Before we open a bourbon, Golden Jamboree. If you watched news tonight, last night, we have capped the attendance because basically because of COVID. And so we want to keep the event small and intimate. We're going to do an online sale. You can go to goldenjamboree.com. In the next few days, we'll have the online tickets come available. You can watch the whole event for $20. All the WIGS members that pre-registered, you are in. If you bought tickets, you're
you
in.
already have a ticket,
We're going to
you're
keep it distanced in there. It's going to be at our headquarters in Celebration. Still, all the people we've talked about, all the A-list entertainment,
Except for one person.
except one person.
Wait,
So,
no, one person.
we're still going to get your Buradika, still going to get Piano Rob, still going to get Carol Stein, still going to get
Ron Logan,
Yeehaw Bob,
Bill Sullivan,
all the
Don
hits.
Dorsey,
All right, well, I'm going to open the bourbon. I haven't opened the bottle
Jim
in a while.
Shaw. I have a spreadsheet.
Poppy.
Poppy's causing
There's
problems.
the wings of our stage
Poppy's
are
messing
crazy.
with the spreadsheets.
And my new hat.
Bring me those TPS reports.
Poppy's getting into the administrative side of her job a little too much.
So I think we should open the bourbon
I'm
and
gonna
then we
open
should tell our breakfast story.
Okay. We have, and we may have done Woodford Reserve before.
But
We haven't done Woodford Reserve like this, yes?
exactly.
Do we have a bourbon drawing break? No? Okay.
I don't think they're actually starting the drawing
They
proper
already
until
drew one number, and
Oh.
we're trying to figure out what's going on because we can't listen. And I think
Okay.
they're writing them on this chalkboard.
It's
Do
okay.
I-
We'll figure it out. We know.
you talk about. I'm gonna verify my number.
So-
our number.
The special thing about this bottle is it's a store pick, personally selected for a cruise ship on its maiden voyage. So Jason Diffendahl recently went on the brand new Carnival Mardi Gras. So we have a bottle of Woodford Reserve, personally selected by the Carnival Mardi Gras. Carnival Cruise Line for the finest bourbon.
Nothing but high quality private adventures there.
And a water slide.
That's right.
So there you go. We'll do a quick toast.
Personal selection.
I would like to get our stage manager corralled if possible to bring her up.
I mean, good luck.
I think she's
not
over by the
me, so
couch.
I can-
But I can't see so good because I'm not used to seeing
I don't
light.
have fingernails. Okay.
She's doing something that she's not supposed to be doing.
Sudden, it's like not even here.
Okay, so they're just drawing the numbers, they're not announcing the winners yet.
Oh.
Okay. So here's the noise everybody loves.
Do it. Do
It's
it.
like we're in Impressions de France.
We must go.
We must go. Andy, would you pour these while I get our stage manager?
Oh, I have a heavy pour.
She is.
I mean,
Yes, you have
Boxed
something.
in. There we
go.
You have something you'd like to
In
say?
honor of the bourbon drawing, our stage manager has a new name. Please welcome Poppy Van Winkle. The finest bourbon mascot in the world, Poppy Van Winkle.
Indeed.
She's been pretty good. She's been pretty good lately, growing.
thank you, sir.
The next appointment we make for her is for the big what do you call it? Spaying, I guess.
I wouldn't do this when you're
Yeah,
talking
no,
about
right. I'm sorry,
no.
not that kind of a point. Anyway, be good, Poppy,
right there.
and everyone.
Cheers to our
Cheers to Boxster.
Woodford
Down mine.
bottle.
Up yours.
Nico the Greco says, have a drink for my brothers that lost their lives yesterday. I'm about to open a bottle of Russell's Reserve Simple Barrel in honor of their brother Simper.
We lost 12 servicemen yesterday in Afghanistan. Should have been lost. So,
Anyway,
to them,
To them.
Semper Fi and anchors away. And
Thank you, Nico.
fair winds and following seas.
Hi-yo.
This is very smooth. Very nice.
Very
nice.
smooth, very smooth.
Good
very
stuff.
nice. Good stuff. Okay, breakfast story. And there are two people who will not like this story, and if they happen to be watching, they're going to want to unsubscribe and quit.
I don't think they're the kind of people.
They probably are not the
that
kind of
watch
people
our
that watch this show. So this morning, we had a reservation for the Wave Breakfast.
Because we've never been. Oh wait.
We
We've
eat
been
all
many,
ever
many
since they
times.
moved it up to California Grill. We're there quite often, but people go for the view sometimes. And I will say they seated us at the windows, but on the windows that faced EPCOT. Kind of a not great view, but we're okay. We're like happy to be there.
We're adults.
We could be adults and go, hey, we didn't get the seat we wanted this time. I guess I'll have to refer in my memory back to all those times we got the best table.
Yeah.
So,
And the windows were covered with condensation anyway,
Right.
so
Yeah.
it didn't matter. You couldn't even take a good photo.
And also, you could at any point you wanted walk out on either observation deck to enjoy the legitimate
Correct.
good view.
So a woman comes in with a younger girl, probably
I'd say around 10 to 12.
10 to 12-year-old girl.
We'll call the woman jean shorts.
I think we should call her
And-
Karen.
We'll just call her no, because we
We'll
have
call her her.
We'll just call her her. So before sitting down, and we're already seated at our table, she walks up, looks at her table, and exclaims,
Loudly.
"You just gave me the worst table in here. I demand to be moved."
She didn't say demand,
No, okay.
but she did say, oh my God, you're seating us at the worst table here.
We need to be moved, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked nicely, which you
No,
knew
no, we
was
didn't
a
get
lie.
there yet.
No,
Well,
no.
she said it first too, because that's when I
Yeah.
first heard what all was going on. And
So-
I was like, nice was not a part.
And let me just sidebar. Our executive producer Lee has some experience in this arena. As if you've ever worked at California Grill, the number one thing that happens is that people bitch and complain about where their table is.
everybody
Right?
thinks every single
Everybody
table in
thinks
that
that-
restaurant is by a window that looks
Yeah.
at the castle.
So she loudly complains in a not nice manner about this.
Entitled sounding.
Very
manner.
entitled sounding.
Yeah.
So I have my back to her. I'm not really following this as closely
Eric
as everyone else.
also may have a little hearing
I have a little hearing
damage
loss.
from his previous
So
occupations.
Andy says, "Wow, that's the first time I've seen that in a while." Quietly, right? Only we heard him.
I'm very
And
quiet.
Jill is looking at the
And I-
scene, going, and Jill's just going like this.
I look at the scene and I'm just like, well,
And the woman looks at Jill and says,
I don't need your judgment.
"I don't need your judgment." Then I just start laughing. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to mind my own business.
like
They-
my eyes just get wide because I'm stunned at the gall that she is now harassing another guest in the restaurant over her entitlement.
And
I
in
mean,
this
like,
period, she did say, "I asked nicely."
she did
Yeah,
say that
for
as
a
well.
better
We've
table.
been planning for this. This is a special occasion.
This is our only time here, which, as we're saying this, Lee is covering her face because this is
She's heard it a
exactly what
million times having
everyone in
worked there, right?
California Girls says when they don't like the view from their table.
She has PTSD from this.
So no, actually, they don't. That's not true, Jill, because I didn't like the view from our table, and I said, "Oh well, I can enjoy my breakfast."
What everyone who complains.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
So
then,
while her eyes are getting wide and the other lady's eyes are getting wide, my eyes are getting wide because it's like, breakfast is on.
and I'm shaking my head, and then she starts to go to leave. They are gonna give her a
The
better table
hostess is moving her to another table
while laughing,
while laughing.
and the woman says as she walks
As
past,
she
like,
walks past, she looks.
"That's how you can get things done with."
She looks directly
Niceness?
at me and says, "That's being nice. That's being polite."
We're like,
In exactly that snippy tone, and I'm just like, I don't think you know what that means.
Even the hostess,
That word.
was
I do not
laughing.
think it means what you think it means.
I wanted to say afterwards, ma'am, the worst table here is not that one. The worst table here is
It's the
whoever
one-
they're about to put you next to.
Right.
So I'm sure that she was just getting started on her reign of terror. She did not seem like a stranger to this attitude with the cast members. So if your cast member had to deal with this woman today, God bless you. Thank you. Thanks for putting up with all of
And
us.
then she proceeded
But-
to order all-you-can-drink mimosas with her 10-year-old daughter.
And I hope that she enjoyed her omelet made with egg white privilege.
Okay. Andy, go upstairs.
Good stuff. It was a
Oh, I can go. Now I get to go upstairs.
Go upstairs. Take a shower. Come
Oh,
back.
it's a
Come
good
back.
idea.
Jill, Mandy wants to know if you're still wearing your bell bottoms.
I'm not, because they are delightful. I'm on the fence about keeping them or not, because they, as I said on the show last night, they were kind of expensive bell bottoms, but I might be a little bit in love with them. So the tag is still on. They can still be returned.
Oh, my outfit is bought and paid for, and I can't take it back. I sweated through that shirt last night.
But the
And
jersey's
the
still
wig.
out. But I really got into those bell bottoms by the end of the night. I loved it because I got a text in the middle of the show as we're sitting on the couch during the panel saying, Jill, you're totally channeling your inner Donna, which made me very happy because that is precisely what
I wasn't a particular character. I was just kind of generally like a fat Jeff Lynne, right? Little ELO, little someone else said something else. I forget what it was, but yeah, someone said Mr. Cotter.
You were a little
Yeah.
bit Bob Ross.
Little Bob
Bob
Ross.
Ross going on there.
Tom actually thinks I should take that up as my new hairstyle. We'll give it a shot.
Tom is in the minority on that.
I have a perm scheduled for next week.
You take that up as your new hairstyle when Tom grows out his hair like his wig last night. Then
true.
I think we're on par.
All right, let's get down to business.
Down to business. Oh.
Let me get this treasure
So-
chest out of the way. The bourbon treasure chest.
Do we want to do that first?
That's fine.
What?
Andy? No?
So before?
Not
No,
yet.
not yet.
Later.
Not yet. Not yet.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's get our treasure chest with our merch of the week.
Surprise merch! It's Ruffles!
All dressed.
But not
for
just
the
any
winter.
ruffles.
All dressed for our Canadian friends. Here you go. Lee, show them the luxury that is the Ruffles all dressed.
I will tell
Treasure.
you, I had always heard about all dressed, and I had never had them until a couple months ago. They are worth the hype, and apparently they are regional now. You can get them in certain parts of the
Do you remember the
good old
story behind
USA.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
so-
sorry. This is in the treasure chest, but this is not part of our part. This was. I didn't intend for this to be in here.
But let's tell the story.
Jason, on his cruise, was in the Dominican Republic, and he did a shore excursion. He said, like, his wife and his kids went and did something else, and he's like, I'm going to go. What would Jason Diffendahl go make?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. So they have a place where you go to these two women, I think, or a group of women, had some land, and they decided, I'm tired of working for someone else. I'm going to plant
Cocoa beans.
cocoa beans or cocoa trees or whatever.
Cacao.
And then I'm going to have rich people from America come here, and we'll have them make our chocolate for us, and then we'll sell it. So Jason actually,
How genius. The thing that we like basically enslaved other people to do for us at some point.
They're paying
now,
us for.
Now, not only are they having us do for them, but they're having us pay them so that we can do this thing. It's genius. I was super impressed by
like
this.
he said, they
business model.
roasted the beans over like a fire. And then they had to like crack them and husk them and do all this stuff. And then they had to mash them up with like a mortar and pestle. And they had to do all this stuff. And then they had to pour them into these things, into molds. And then you get your chocolate bar. I had it. It's not good. There was
not
another one.
terrible,
It wasn't
but it's
terrible.
not-
This isn't the exact one that he made either,
No.
right? This is kind of like when you watch a cooking show.
And they pull the fully made one out of the oven.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. So anyway, do you want to try it? Should we eat it?
Let's have some chocolate.
While you
Some
guys
chocolate.
open the chocolate, I'm going to interrupt. Somebody asked about the all dressed chips.
Yeah.
They are literally like a blend of all
the
the flavors, but it says think salt, vinegar, ketchup, and barbecue all rolled together.
Salt, vinegar, ketchup, and barbecue. All right, so it is chalky, chocolate.
Chocolate.
Here you
It's
go.
not the most attractive looking piece of chocolate you've ever
Here.
seen,
Anybody?
as you can see.
We have a very large crowd.
It's got that kind of white.
It's like it was
there you
like melted and then reset.
It's like it was in his cruise ship stateroom for a while. Jake, would you like one? Here you go. Jake's here. Andy, do you want one?
I'm upstairs.
Oh, Andy.
Andy, come down from upstairs.
In the shower.
It's not bad. I thought I saw Andy go down the fire escape and then back into the basement, but I don't know. So
Or we've improved.
This is dark
for the
chocolate.
last like
It's
month
all
and a
right.
half.
it's all right. Good job, Jason.
Thank you for bringing us
The kid's got a future, Jill.
chocolate and bourbon.
We found him a future. He can be a poor man's Willy Wonka. All right. Here's what we're opening this week. These are limited edition mystery pins from EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival 2021.
Yep.
There are 12 of these bad boys. Is that right? 11 of these.
11. Oh, maybe there's 11 plus a chaser.
Probably
There's
11 and a
probably
chaser.
12 total.
And they all feature figment. So Lee can show the people there's a different figment. Basically, the main difference is what flag he has in front of him.
Oh, so it's like World Showcase. That's why there's 11. One for
11?
every country.
Still kind of hard to see.
Yeah, 11.
He's very tiny. I can't really get.
Silly little figments.
Anyway, I'm told these are really great. I was told that by Disney.
I thought you were told that by Tom.
There we go.
We do have some other treats to unbox. Speaking of chocolate,
Do you?
we can show
I'm
off
terrible at this.
the other treats that I got at Springs.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
So while Eric is unboxing his bourbon,
No, these are pins.
I'm sorry, his pins. We also today stopped at Gideon's. Here's
Little
the,
cookie joint, you may have heard of it.
here's the craziest thing that happened today. Upon arriving at Springs at 3:30 p.m. ish, Jason and I walked up to Gideon's thinking we'll go get a virtual queue time and then go about our business and then come back before he is on a flight home right now. He's on a flight home right now. Before he has to leave for the airport, he was going to buy some cookies to take home to his family. We walk up to Gideon's and say, where do we get it? The person standing there normally giving out the virtual queue time doesn't appear to be there. So we walk up to the people manning the front door and say, where is the virtual queue? And they say, oh, we actually don't have a virtual queue right now. The line is short. And we look over and there's like 12 people in line.
That's like a Rise of the Resistance story.
It was like a 5-minute wait walk up to go into Gideon's at like 3:30 this afternoon. Don't know what was up with that. It was pretty awesome. So
What'd you get?
we got maybe let me grab a plate. A plate? Yeah.
Here, right here.
To show off all the Gideons.
Poppy is chewing on humans and their clothing.
So we got the cookie of the month. Oh, these are so soft. This is the Rocky Road, which is chocolate,
not sure how I feel about that.
almonds, marshmallows.
We've got a Poppy problem. I'm sorry. Poppy, you're on the verge of getting fired.
Please.
There's the special of the month, Rocky Road. And then we also have a peanut butter, which is just like covered
Lee's
in peanut butter
favorite?
chips.
This is the best.
Indeed.
Just to show you the size.
It's way less melty than the Rocky Road, for sure. And then our third and final cookie choice that I brought home is the chocolate chip. Complete
I
with
do
a little
love
bit
the
of sea
chocolate
salt.
chip. There's a couple chocolate chips on there.
There's maybe one or two. Maybe.
All right.
All right. Should
I'm
we
ready.
pin it up?
I'm pumped
Pin
up.
it So that, needless
I
to
hate
say,
these
is dessert
pin
for all of us
packages.
tonight.
I'm not a fan of pin packages. Maybe I shouldn't have a show about unboxing pins.
You want scissors?
Oh, number one, USNA.
Very nice.
Go America.
Very nice.
Very nice, very nice, very sweet.
Oh, there you can see it. Does it say anything in there? Menu.
Menu.
Type of cuisine, American. Location, hops and barley. Food. I can't read.
I feel like an
Selling
intern made
carrot
this.
cake, I think.
Oh, maybe this is like one food item from every.
Oh.
Ooh,
And America's mullet,
Canada.
Canada.
How are you now?
Good and you.
Not so bad.
All right.
All right, can I read this one? Menu, type of cuisine, Canadian, location,
Canada?
marketplace, Canada. I need my glasses. Wild mushroom,
Risotto.
beef filet mignon.
Interesting.
Well, there you go. All right, we have America, we have Canada.
So, let's aim for. I like to line them up in the order in which they appear.
Let's make our own little
Canada.
World Showcase Lagoon.
Oh,
So-
yes. Yes.
So we'll start towards the viewers.
America.
America is going to be right
Right,
here.
and then Canada
Canada's
will
going to
be
be
over
right
here.
there. So
Perfect.
we'll do that. Here, move a little
Okay,
bit.
so I have Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Menu, type of cuisine, Asian, common Japanese, location, marketplace, Japan, food, teriyaki chicken bun.
I'm so disappointed you can read that without glasses.
Here,
I'm
show the-
surprised
show the
I can
people.
read it because I have contacts in and usually I can't read small print with my contacts. Don't get old, folks.
No dupes. No dupes.
If we are successful and we have a good haul, we have Axel to thank because he is the one who obtained these pins on our behalf. And if we have a bad haul, we blame Axel because he is the one who obtained these pins on our behalf. All right, pin number 2. Oh, it's a
America
dupe
again.
already. It's
If you're
another
going to have too
America.
much of a country, the world will all agree. It's got to be more
You're
America.
gonna have too much of America. What else is there?
I'm just trying these boxes.
There's chocolate everywhere now. Chocolate. And bourbon. There's actually a lot of bourbon everywhere. You said you were a heavy pour, not a sloppy pour.
Ah,
Oh,
the
what do we
UK.
have? Oh, very nice.
Can't read it.
Bits and bobs. Type of cuisine, English. Location, Rose and Crown, UK. Food, caramel covered sticky toffee pudding.
I thought you were going to say food, meh, meh.
Meh.
Land.
Oh, I wish I still had that harmonious barge. We'd put it right in the middle.
Oh, yes.
It's at the studio. All right,
We're doing well.
we got it.
We're doing good on the Canada side of the lagoon. What is it?
Mexico.
Mexico.
I definitely can't read that.
Type of cuisine, Mexican.
Margarita.
Latin, comma, Mexican. Location, marketplace, Mexico. Food, taco de ribeye. All right.
Are these all the exact same shape now?
No, Figment's doing different poses and stuff.
Mexico over here.
They weren't that lazy about it. They were lazy, but they weren't that lazy. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. I have Morocco.
Yay!
Type of cuisine, Mediterranean, Moroccan. Food, hummus fries. Oh, very nice. There's not a location.
Very nice, very nice, very smooth.
Very smooth. Good stuff. Oh my god, I can smell the chocolate from the cookies. It's crazy. All right, Morocco.
But not the chocolate, right? Like here-ish? Yeah, we're gonna...
Because
Okay. Yeah.
we just
So
have France
with France,
right here.
yeah, we'll have to get France.
Just
in.
need room for France.
World Showcase, a lot of stuff on the west side, not a whole lot on the east side yet.
Maybe. Oh, Germany.
Ah, Germany.
Type of cuisine, German. Location, marketplace, Germany.
Does it really say type of cuisine? German?
Yeah. Food, roast bratwurst.
All right.
Perfect.
First. He was my boyfriend.
Lovely, lovely. You.
Math says we're due for a duplicate, Jill.
It does.
We all know how good I am at math.
We have 4 left to obtain.
That's the UK.
Oh, you were right. We were due for a duplicate.
And
here we are.
and my heart says we're due for a new one.
My heart will go on. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Morocco.
No, that's not
Oh, wait.
Morocco.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's China.
That's China.
My vision is that bad. It's China. Good. Yeah, we got China.
The flags are super tiny, and they're both little.
They're
red
very
flags
tiny.
with stars on them.
Yeah.
So.
We have type of cuisine, Asian and Chinese. Location, Marketplace, China. Food, chicken dumplings. Because when I think Asian food, I think
Chicken.
Tipsy ducks in love.
Okay, so we need Italy, Norway, and France yet.
Yep.
See if we can do this. We have 4 pins left.
Okay.
We need 3 countries. We have 4 pins. What are the odds? They're not good.
Believe in your heart.
They just got worse.
Oh no.
I just got another China.
Double
Got
China.
another China. I mean, China's a huge country.
Yeah.
So maybe it shouldn't be surprising. Come on, come on. Give us something new. Oh, Italy!
All right.
Type of cuisine, Italian. Location, Marketplace, Italy. Food, bombolini with cream and raspberry sauce.
that is so not the food they should be known for.
Right?
So
well,
you've-
Italy, the Italy booth at Food and Wine should not be known for
Should not
anything.
be known for its Italian food in general.
You have opened 3 and I have opened 3. So there's 1 box left.
Wait. Oh, yes.
I've already
Okay.
got the 2 pins out of it. I feel like, I don't know if, I think Andy went back in the basement. I feel like we should let Andy
Andy, are you
do
down?
it. Andy!
No, I was in the living room. I took the other set upstairs.
Okay.
Because all good sitcoms have 2 sets of stairs, so you didn't.
I wasted the fog
Andy
effect from
brought
the...
something.
I
did you
did.
bring?
I brought you guys something special. We'll start with Erky. It's not Disney themed, so I'm sorry to ruin your show. I'd hate to do something like that.
Did you really bring me something?
Maybe.
This is a picture of you?
You
Is
wish.
my tin glossy?
Okay, you found something. This is to certify that the accompanying flag of the United States of America was flown over Northeast Gate, U.S. Naval Station, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, which separates Communist Cuba from free Americans. Presented to Sergeant Eric Morton, this flag was flown in your honor over the Northeast Gate, where U.S. Marines watch and wait, protecting the freedom for which many have fought and died.
Yay!
Thank you.
I found that, and the frame was broken, and so I went
You
and
had
got a
reframed?
new one, and
Yeah.
I brought this on the airplane.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't think we
And,
know where the flag is, though, do we?
I had no. If I knew where the flag was,
I did have a
would've brought
flag,
it.
too.
That
I
was,
would have brought
They-
it.
They flew a flag for me,
From
yeah.
all his years. Oh, we can put it up so you can see it.
yeah, look, there's a picture of a flag in there and everything.
Well, thank you. I wish I knew where my flag was.
That I can't help you with.
It might be
But-
in the basement. We should lock Andy back in the basement until he finds the flag after the show.
You only wish. I did not forget about you because I brought stuff for Eric, and I brought you something that is really from the bottom of my heart, and these for Werther's.
Oh, Werther's.
Yay!
That's so nice.
Are they straight from like a seat at the airport?
No, no. Went out in public, masked up, and bought them.
Okay, well, we need you to open these last. Here, let's move the treasure chest. And we need you to open the last 2 pins.
Me?
So you're
Yes,
either going to get
no
it right,
pressure.
and you're going to be the hero.
No pressure, but we need France and Norway.
In Norway.
Here's a
Oh.
You of
knife.
all people should
Me
get
of all
Norway.
people should get Norway. I'm about to hurt myself. As opposed to that upstairs stunt. All right, you guys are better at this.
Eric, you need to know that.
Canada.
Canada.
We need to know what?
I'll read some. Brian
Where-
Layton just said, "This is the part of the show where you realize that Eric is a legitimate badass and a WDWNT legend."
Where's
Canada is right there.
Right here.
Yep.
Okay, so this is it. Last chance
We know we
for
can't
Norway.
complete the set,
Do it your way in Norway.
but
This
we
is
want
it.
Norway or France. But mostly Norway.
A salute to all countries. Oh, there we go. Japan.
Japan.
At least we didn't get more than 2 of anything.
Oh, I feel like the Axis powers are overrepresented in this pin on the pins that we have now.
True story.
We have Germany, we have Japan
No
twice.
France, they didn't want to represent.
All right.
Oh well.
So there we go. We
So
sometimes
we
you,
didn't get all the pins, and it's all Andy's fault.
It's like they trick us and want us to come back and buy more.
So you know
No,
what
they don't
needs
do
to
that.
happen because you didn't get the right pins.
Get the right anything.
we should make Andy entertain us.
I think we deserve that.
No, we didn't even call for the super chat. So how long do they have? How much do they give them?
know.
Give them
I don't
in order
know.
to tune up.
False, Andy was not born in Norway.
I was not.
He likes Norway.
He's born in
Yes,
Belgium.
I was born in Belgium. Next door to my friend Axel. We've been friends since
I mean,
whenever.
Oh, McSilva says get the guitar, Andy.
Well, Jill
get
brought Andy a
Oh
gift.
my God,
Get the
what now? What?
He won't do it.
I give you
got a
Werther's
guitar?
and you give me a guitar.
He won't do it.
So you owe me more because clearly. This
What if
is
I give
what
you
get.
some rock concert like fog? Though?
Yes. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Lawrence, Kansas, Andy Morton.
But you're in on this.
What are you playing?
I only know one song. Oh, it's actually kind of still in tune. That's
You know
that's
more
freaky.
than one song.
What?
It's still super.
You know like
dusty.
1,000
It's
songs.
so-
They're asking
oh,
for
no.
Mama Don't Whoop Whoop Whoop.
I know what they're asking for. What I want to know is, Eric, are you familiar with the key of A?
I've heard of it.
Mama, don't whoop.
Little Buford, Mama don't pound on his head. Mama don't whoop Little Buford. I think she should shoot him instead. Bang. Well, folks, only the
happy?
finest entertainment.
No, I
no,
want
that
a
I
new
feel like
song.
you
You want more Werther's?
No, I want a new song.
I
Play
will
some
buy
new
myself
song.
out. I don't know. You guys sprung this on me at 6:52.
That's not true.
You
We sprung
knew
this
well,
on you this
well
morning at the
all
Wave.
along.
You had all day to think about this.
Well,
Check out
Eric-
Andy's
Eric
band,
walking
Danger
on-
Bob. You can Google it. They were kind of good. Then you can see him play guitar. Danger Bob, they peaked in the 90s.
Didn't we all?
Did we?
Actually, they kind of just existed in the 90s and then didn't exist.
A stairway to heaven.
No stairway.
Denied.
I'm gonna put the guitar away. But thank you for letting me be a part of it. And you are the worst.
But also,
You call Jill the worst,
I'm the
but
best.
she's also the best. That's what Jill says. And Jill wouldn't lie to you, dear viewer.
He said that with a straight face.
And immediately started drinking.
So if you didn't join us at the beginning, we probably won't be here live next week. We'll be at Halloween Horror Nights. And
we
then
might
we're
throw a little something
pondering
together to keep you entertained next Friday, though. We're gonna work on it.
we're pondering the future of the show. I'll be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So we're
I
running
think
out of
I
things
think
to
that
unbox. Is the
well, no,
problem.
I think that one potential thing will be that we do the show less often with more significant merch. So when there is a Halloween merch drop, when there's a Christmas merch drop, when there's an anniversary, when there's
So
something
we know you guys
big.
loved the 50th merch. We know you loved the Food and Wine Festival merch. We know you loved the Halloween merch. So we want to do more of that, but unfortunately,
and less of this crap.
and less figment pins. But unfortunately, that only happens once in a while. Although with the 50th coming up, we're going to get quite a few merch drops with the 50th. Plus, we've got Christmas is probably going to drop.
I kind of want to know if they want to do Halloween Horror Nights merch, but I know this is a Disney crowd. Lee is like going. Lee looks like
Lee's
she
making
just
face.
ate something at Tony's. She's like, but some people are into Halloween, really into Halloween Horror
I kind
Nights.
of want to
Do
do
that on the
a.
Universal Channel.
I kind of want to do a Horror Nights unboxing, and then we can tell all our stories.
We might
about
do it on the
VIP
Universal
tour.
Channel. Yeah, I didn't tell people we're going on an RIP tour. We're going to Halloween Horror Nights.
We're just going to her. It's fine. It's fine.
So that's happening. And that'll be next week. By the way, please check out carouselofproducts.com. It's a full carousel of products, including T-shirts.
If you haven't
Hats,
seen it from last night,
stuff.
go watch the commercial with Uncle Orville in the
We have a
bathtub.
new Uncle Orville commercial.
We do. It's pretty good.
Strong resemblance to Pete, which just opens up a world of questions about what was happening while John was commuting with all the other rats in the rat race. If there was
an amazing job as Ed McMahon.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. I mean, yes,
You are
correct,
Jeff
sir.
Lynne.
What?
I said AKA Jeff Lynne.
Or Jeff Lynne, depending on how you caught me. So, thanks again for tuning in. It's we're 7:45. We did good
feel like
considering all we unboxed was a few
The consensus
pins.
here is that we probably didn't win any bourbon.
Really?
Jake,
We
did
probably
you win
didn't win any bourbon. We're told.
Jake is looking down and
Poppy Van Winkle, what happened?
I did.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna distill our own bourbon, and our brand is Poppy Van Winkle, and we'll see if it gets famous. You never
Well,
know.
our next live show, we have some bourbon mixology to try out.
Yep.
So we're gonna do a little experiment with the bourbon next time we see you guys live and see how that goes.
All right, that's it. Thanks for joining us. We will see you soon, hopefully.
It's not working.
Oh well.
It takes a minute. It takes a minute.
That's what.
Good night, everybody.